Well, I'm going to tell you guys about the CBD and hemp oil, what the problem is, what the solution is, and what our company's doing to make it better. Quick intro, I've been doing this for about 25 years. In 1991, I opened the first industrial hemp company in America. We sold hats, wallets, and bags. By 1994, we started the Hemp Industries Association. I was the founder of that. I also wrote the first industrial hemp legislation for California and Colorado. And so the last 25 years, we've been trying to bring industrial hemp back to the heartland of America and help enhance the family farmers. And what I'd like to also mention is that I'm with US Hemp Oil. We're based out of San Diego, California, and we manufacture, grow, produce hemp CBD, cannabidiol, hemp protein powder, and hemp oil. We're probably the largest company in this space in the Western Hemisphere. And our company distributes products throughout the world. Industrial hemp's a global market. Every country in the world grows industrial hemp except United States. I like to say industrial hemp for the fact that when you say hemp, some people confuse it with marijuana. They're the same plant. Industrial hemp gets you healthy. Cannabis gets you high. So our plants are non-psychoactive. And the problem here in the United States is that with industrial hemp, it's been taken out of the history books. Nobody knows that George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, they all grew hemp. Betsy Ross, the first American flag was made from hemp. The Revolutionary War, all the ships and all the boats for the first 200 years were made from hemp. Sails, ropes, you name it. You could pay your taxes for 100 years in America with hemp fiber. All medicines for 200 years were made from hemp. What happened? And that's what I like to try to tell people. It definitely was misinformation, and the government got scared and they decided that there was other products that the Americans needed besides industrial hemp. I also like to mention that bad science and bad information, kind of makes us stupid. But now, what we need to do is re-educate ourselves on industrial hemp, what it can do for the American economy, what it can do for our health. What I like to also do is, educate people on the research that's going on with industrial hemp and cannabidiol. It's time to use good, accurate science and good, accurate information. And this is kind of the solution that we come up with is we like to educate people on the endocannabinoid system in the human body. I don't know if anyone here knows what the endocannabinoid system in the human body. Well, it's the foundation of our health. The endocannabinoid system, it regulates our appetite, it regulates our nervous system, it regulates our mood. Some of your modern practitioners now are looking at humans and people and asking them, well, how is your endocannabinoid system? And if you don't know what the endocannabinoid system is, it was discovered in 1992, and it's where they came up with the term runner's high. And what that does is the endocannabinoid system has receptors throughout the whole body, throughout all your organs, in your nervous system, in your intestines. And you have two receptors mainly in the endocannabinoid system. You have the CBD1, which is in the brain, and that's where THC attaches to. The rest of the receptors are throughout the whole body, and that's where CBD locks into. And if you look at the science and you start to do your research, you realize that CBD and hemp is going to be the mainstream constituent in foods, protein powders, supplements. I mean, it's going to be bigger than soy, it's going to be bigger than corn, it's going to be bigger than wheat. You have to realize that the hemp plant has a symbiotic relationship with humans. It's been here since the dawn of civilization. It's one of the few plants that survived the Ice Age. the omega fatty acids that you find in hemp seed, it's either a freak of nature or we evolved on hemp. The omega balance is a 3-to-1 ratio of omega-3 to omega-6. There's not one plant in the plant kingdom that matches this ratio, which is as similar as you can get to the human body. Our body recognizes it, and we need the omega balance. It's not an overload of omega-3. You need the balance so your body can digest it and process it and metabolize it. And then we can move on to the protein. This is one of the purest forms of protein. And protein now is probably some of the biggest industry expansion going on. And people are using hemp protein powder every day. And the reason why people prefer it is because the protein powder absorbs in your body. And that brings us back to the CBD and the cannabidiol. And if you look at the modern studies and you look at the endocannabinoid system, you'll see that this is the future. And it's just not me saying this to you. History repeats itself. And if we can bring this crop back to middle America, help the family farmer, and enhance these rural communities, we can bring back the middle class with this super crop that our company grows, and bringing it back home with what our company is doing to make this better is we grow about 1,800 acres in Europe and Canada of CBD hemp, which is no highs. The hemp we use is 0.3% THC, so it doesn't get you high. I call it the poppy seed bagel theory. There's more opiates in a poppy seed bagel than there is THC in hemp. So you can't get high. As a matter of fact, if you take CBD, it brings you down. And what our company's doing is we are investing in the education, we are investing in the media, we are investing in technology and intellectual property. And we also manufacture the CBD, we do hemp body care, we do supplements, protein powder, and we are now in the supply chain where we are looking for other companies to use this in your body care, use this in your supplements. You know, I recommend everybody go out and do your research on hemp and CBD, and you'll notice that the information is now becoming mainstream, and some of the top companies in the world are now looking to find hemp and use it in their products. And you know, what we can do here is educate our industry, educate the government, which our company does, and we are now going to be growing industrial hemp in Colorado. We can bring it home. We can bring industrial hemp, like I mentioned before, back to the farmers. Right now, the Canadians and the Europeans and the Chinese, they own the industrial hemp industry. It's gone from a $1 million industry to a $600 million industry in the last 10 years. And as we move forward here in the next year or so, there's different states that will be growing industrial hemp. And our company, US Hemp Oil, will be building a state-of-the-art hemp seed oil processing mill. We'll be building a hemp protein powder, and we will also be supplying hemp cannabidiol, which we believe is the most important ingredient and the most valuable ingredient in hemp, industrial hemp. So again, I thank you for all your time and patience, and please do your research and come and visit us at the US Hemp Oil booth. Just follow the footsteps, and we're glad to help you out. Thank you.